I shouldn't care about Call of Duty anymore. But for some reason, I still do. Back in November of 2025, I found myself playing lots of Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6. I was content with not purchasing last year's Call of Duty based on the beta I played and the general online perception. I just wasn't impressed with the beta I played, so I was having a good time gaming elsewhere. Then, January 2026 came around. Battlefield 6 was getting stale, and Arc Raiders was slowly beginning its unfortunate decline. And when the time came where we moved on from those games, the question then became, what's next? The conversation started like this. Well, Black Ops 7 is on Xbox Game Pass, and one by one, everyone downloaded it. I remember telling my friends, I'll play a few matches, and if I don't like it, I'll refund it. That lasted as long as you'd expect. One game became 2, 2 became 5, 5 became 20, and before I realized it, I'd put almost 80 hours into Black Ops 7, which made me stop and ask myself something. Why can't I move on from Call of Duty? Or maybe the better question is, why can't we move on from Call of Duty? Because every single year we say the exact same thing. This is the last one, I'm skipping this year, Call of Duty isn't what it used to be, I'm done, and then the reveal trailer drops. We criticize it, we complain about matchmaking, we complain about the bundles, we complain about skill-based matchmaking, we complain about Activision, the beta comes out, half the internet says it's terrible, launch day arrives, and somehow millions of us are playing anyway. It's honestly became a yearly tradition, so why? I think the first answer is pretty simple. There really isn't another Call of Duty. People always say, just go play Battlefield. Battlefield isn't Call of Duty. Just go play Halo. Halo feels completely different. Go play Counter-Strike. Different audience, different gameplay. So go play Rainbow Six Siege. Again, totally different experience. For a while, I thought Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6 were going to replace Call of Duty for me, but they didn't. Not because they were bad games, but because they scratched completely different itches. Call of Duty has carved out its own lane for the last 2 decades, and nobody has truly replaced it. Which means when every other shooter starts getting repetitive, where do people end up? Right back to Call of Duty. I think a huge reason why we keep coming back has nothing to do with the game itself, it's the people we play with. Think about it. If all your friends are online playing Call of Duty, odds are you'd probably be going to Call of Duty too. Gaming has always been about hanging out with your friends. The game has always become secondary. You don't want to be the person sitting in the Discord playing something completely different while everyone else is laughing, joking around, and playing Search and Destroy together. Sometimes we aren't choosing Call of Duty, we're choosing to spend time with our friends. And Call of Duty just happens to be where everyone is. Then there's the nostalgia, and honestly, I think this might be the biggest reason of all. I've been playing Call of Duty for over 13 years. That's more than half my life. When I think about Call of Duty, I don't just think about the games, I think about getting home from school, summer vacation, late night search and destroy matches, meeting new friends, staying up way too late because we kept saying, one more game. I don't think we're chasing the newest Call of Duty. I think we're chasing the feeling the older games gave us. The problem is, those memories weren't just about Call of Duty, they were about a point in our lives. No one can recreate being 14 years old, hopping online with your friends after school, with absolutely nothing else to worry about. But every year, a small part of us hopes this new Call of Duty might somehow bring that feeling back. And maybe that's why we keep playing it. Hell, that might even be why I pre-ordered the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 4. Then there's something Call of Duty has always been unbelievably good at, the dopamine. Even during a terrible match, you'll always have that one incredible moment, hopefully. You hit a nasty sniper shot, you clutch a 1v4, you earn a chopper gunner, you go on a crazy kill streak. For about 30 seconds, you feel unstoppable, and your brain immediately says, alright, one more match. Call of Duty has always mastered that loop better than almost any other multiplayer game. It's fast, it's rewarding, there's always another unlock, another camo, another level, another challenge, another reason to queue again. Before you know it, 3 hours have disappeared. What's funny is I don't even know if Call of Duty is my favorite shooter anymore. Some years, I don't even think it's gonna be the best shooter released, but somehow I always end up back. And I think that's because Call of Duty has become something more than just a game. It's become my comfort game. When a new multiplayer game comes out, I'll play it, and when my friends move on, I'll move on too. But eventually, those games slow down. People stop playing, the excitement wears off, and when we're all sitting in Discord, we ask the question, what now? And that answer somehow ends up being Call of Duty. Not because it's perfect, not because it's innovative, not because Activision always makes the right decisions, but because it's familiar. It's comfortable. It's easy to jump into. It's where everyone already is. Maybe that's why Call of Duty has survived bad launches, controversial updates, microtransactions, battle passes, and years of community complaints. Not because every game is incredible, but because when there's nothing else to play, people come back, including me. So maybe I don't actually care about Call of Duty as much as I think I do. Maybe after 13 years, it's just become a habit. And habits are a lot harder to quit than we'd like to admit. Now, to make it abundantly clear, I don't hate Call of Duty and I never will. As I just talked about, I still have a love for Call of Duty no matter what, no matter how poor their newest game is perceived or whatever mistakes Activision performs along the way. I'll never hate it and I feel like I'll always end up playing it regardless. This leads me to my next question. Are you still playing Call of Duty because you genuinely love it? Or are you still playing it because somewhere along the way, Call of Duty became your comfort game too? But if you made it this far, I want to take a quick second to thank you so much for being here and supporting me and my channel. If you're curious to see any more videos that I have on Activision or Call of Duty, I'm putting an image up on screen. Feel free to find it on my channel, and while you're there, if you enjoy the content I've been making, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I've been having an absolute blast reading all the comments and seeing all the support you guys have been giving a small channel like me. It truly does mean the world to me, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I post long-form videos weekly and I post shorts almost daily, so I'm here for the long haul. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.